right, looks like we're live here from the Southwest Athletic Complex at South High School. The home team, Bishop Blanchett Braves, have taken the field. West Seattle, the visitors, will be leading off. I will fill in the lineup cards as the players take the plate. On the mound, I can tell you, however, for the Braves, we have number 3, Luke Rican pitching. Rican, R-I-C-A-N. Maybe along the way I'll be able to get a Braves fan to help me with these pronunciations. And behind the plate, looks like number 20, David Bremgartner. He's a catcher, and his number is partially obscured. Could be a 30, could be Ryan Moore. Can't tell for sure. And the first batter coming to the plate is familiar. Oh, Ballard, I'm sorry, I have the wrong. No, West Seattle, that's right. West Seattle, number 10, Kai Osaka. Love to hit that first pitch. Last time I saw him, 2 nights ago, he drilled it off the fence in left field. And that pitch is too high of interest to be of interest to Osaka. There's one low in the zone. 1-1. Umpire calls time. Field umpire. Can't see what it's all about. An adjustment over there at first base. The umpire's given the Braves a jewelry warning, and first baseman has taken his bling off and put it in his back pocket. One ball, one strike. We're ready to get underway again. Here's a pitch. Curveball outside, 2-1. Anthony Coates is on deck. Here's a pitch. Foul off to the right side to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball's too high. Runs the count full. And Osaka had to duck away from that one up around the eyes, and he's on base anyway. Brings up Coates. Gets the signal from his third base coach. Osaka gets his lead. From the stretcher is a pitch hit high into left field. Left fielder looks pretty comfortable out there with it. Calls it in. Center fielder had to block his eyes a little bit from the angle of the sun. It's just over my left shoulder, and I'm directly behind home plate, if that gives you an idea where the sun is and what the fielders will be dealing with. First pitch swinging, Coates flies out to the left fielder. 1 down. Brings up number 7, Yuli Hammer, the catcher. The Braves call timeout to get some sunglasses to their center fielder. Steady stream of baseball players behind me running back and forth, fetching the balls that go foul over the fences. Toss over to get the runner back. The home field being responsible for supplying the baseballs. We're going to see a lot of Braves running back and forth behind me here. Another toss over to get Osaka back. I'm assuming Hammer, the batter, Yuli Hammer, is the catcher. He has been for the last 2 games that I watched. Here's a pitch. Ball inside. This strike zone has the makings, the early makings anyway, of being tight. We'll see how that develops as the game goes on. Osaka gets another step. It's a called strike to Hammer. Home plate umpire warns the Blanchett bench to keep the players in the dugout. They do have 4 coaches hanging outside the fence. Another toss over to get Osaka back. Osaka with the lead. He's off and running. There's the throw down. It's not going to be in time. Stolen base. That was a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Catcher calls timeout to go and talk with his pitcher. On deck number 28, Alec Pastrana, the first baseman for the Wildcats.
Nice throw, David. Good job, David. You had him.
Here you go, Hammer.
Here's the pitch. Cross the eyes. 3-1. And I just got confirmation that the catcher is number 20, David Bremgartner. Heard a fan exhorting him on here. Ball's hit down the right side into the outfield. Looks like it's going to go over the fence and out of play. Runs the count full to Hammer. Popped up high. Shortstop calling for it. One hand catch in front of second base. Two down. Runner still at second base. Pastrana takes a call strike. Batter asked for timeout, granted by the umpire. On deck is Kit Louie. There's the pickoff play. Nothing doing. No balls, 1 strike to Pastrana. 2-ounce runner at second here in the opening first half inning of the game. Here's the pitch. Popped up. And the catcher handles that one coming into your camera. 3 down. And the Wildcats leave a runner on base. After a half inning, no score. On the mound is number 2, Reuben Gutt for West Seattle, pitching to Yulee Hammer. And this is the third game I've seen of for West Seattle. Have not seen Gutt on the mound, so he's an unknown quantity to me. We'll just have to see what he does. His fastball is not particularly overpowering. Haven't been watching real closely here. Let me see if he's got a curveball. No, he's going to throw another fastball. Yeah. Probably low 80s on that fastball. Leading off for Blanchett, number 9, Nathan Prinz. Gutt offers up a strike, and Prinz watches it. And he swings at the next one and misses, and counts 0-2. Here's Gutt's delivery. Ground ball out to the hole, and it takes a hop right at the edge of the turf and the grass and just eludes the second baseman for a leadoff single for Nathan Prinz, the first hit of the game. Runner faked going, alerted the West Seattle defense, but it was a fake and nothing happened. 1 ball, no strikes to the number 2 hitter, number 32, Jarek Woodward. Here's Gutt's pitch, shows bunt, pulls back to keep from getting hit. Shows bunt again, puts it down to the right side. Only plays it first. A 1-3 put down on the sacrifice. I clear down over here if you want to get more behind.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you though.
Yeah. Brings up number 11, Connor Stutz. Ball low, wiggles away from the catcher. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball, fought off over towards the Blanchett dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Low and outside. 2-2. Runner at second, 1 down, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss. Looked like a breaking ball, inside corner. Stutz got just a piece of it, but it still ended up in the catcher's glove. Second out. Brings up number 10 for the Braves, Simon Serwold. Takes a called strike. Here's the pitch. Too far outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pickoff move. Ball gets away, but the runner's not going to be able to advance. One ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 1 on. Runner out at second. Here's Guts' pitch. Foul off to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braves trying to draw first blood here. Here's the pitch. Still too far outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Have not seen the outer limits of this umpire strike zone yet. It's calling pretty tight one. And that's going to be way outside. Run to count full. Here's the pitch. Ground ball down the first baseline, off the first baseman's glove. That's going to pick up a run. Several rounds the bag, but stays. RBI single. 1-0 Braves. Brings up number 3, Luke Recon. Ball gets away from the catcher. That's going to advance the runner. Wild pitch. Catcher did not have a chance. Guts having to work from the stretch again with the runner in scoring position. Another ball bounces in, catcher blocks it. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a pitch. Nubbed off to the left side. The on-deck circle. Braves on-deck hitter number 8. Scott Young picks the ball up, tosses it back over to the umpire who's juggling the balls here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. There's a single in the left. Oh, no. It held up. It looked like it was going to die. Turned into a line drive to the left fielder. 3 outs. Okay, trying to get all the Wildcats back in the dugout so we can get underway here in the top of the second. And the umpire says play ball. Kit Louie leading off for West Seattle here in the top of the second, swings and misses. The first pitch from Ricken. Oh, and misses a curveball. 0-2. Fastball foul off to the right. Ball fouled back. Another foul ball. Way high. Catcher had to get on his tiptoes for that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball poked, and the shortstop takes a few steps and a jump and hauls it in. It's a soft line drive. For the first out. 7 pitch at bat there for Louie. Brings up number 2. Pitcher Ruben Gutt. There's a strike. And a ball inside. That gives me even a little more information about this umpire. That was a strike in pretty much all the other games I've watched. Ball away. 2-1. It got just the edge of the right-handed batter's box between the home plate there. And there's a short single to the opposite field for Gutt. And with 1 out, West Seattle has a base runner for whom they will get a pinch runner. Number 1, Waquan Buchanan. Brings up number 14, Nathan Villegas. And that'll be the first base hit for the Wildcats from West Seattle. And Villegas goes down and gets that curveball, drives it down the left field line. Left fielder was on it quickly, got it in to hold the pinch runner Buchanan to second base. But the Wildcats have a little something going here with 1 out. Going to bring up number 12, Jackson Sullivan, who pitched 2 days ago in that loss to the Ballard Braves. Left-handed hitter. Takes called strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 men on, top of the second, 1-0 Blanchett Braves. Here's a pitch. That one curves in there and gets the backdoor curveball. 0-2 to Sullivan.
Ollie, don't lose this, fair. You beat this guy. Come on.
And ball was high.
There we go.
Tried backhanded by the second baseman. He's going to get it in time to toss to the shortstop to get the force. Going to be 2 outs with runners at the corners, and going to bring up number 20, Jake Johnson.
Go, Jake.
That ball was hit hard. Second baseman did a good job to stop it. It jumped in on him close to his body. Tried to backhand it, but couldn't pull it in. Would have been an easy double play. Johnson takes the ball low. So that's a 4-6 fielder choice off the bat of Sullivan. Forcing out Villegas at second base for the second out. Batter fouls it back.
Let's go 2-0, swing it.
1 ball, 1 strike on Johnson. Ricken checks the runner at first. Tosses over to get him back. Here's the pitch. Comebacker, no, over the pitcher's head. And a 4-3 put out. Pitcher jumped high to get it, could not bring it down. Looked like there may have been some contact between the runner and the second baseman, but the umpire indicated nothing. But the second baseman threw the run around anyway. Ricken's thrown 33 pitches through 2 innings.
Good, how are you, man? What's that? Yeah. It's been good. Yeah. I mean, the last game was pretty brutal, but I mean, we were doing well, and then things kind of just went kind of way back to the way we were playing before.
And here we go. Ready for the bottom of the second. Guts first delivery. Good looking ball. The batter, number 8, Scott Young, wanted to bunt it, but he fouled it back. Oh, yeah. Oh, curveball, but the umpire did not bite. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball up and away. Young thought about it, but let it go by. 2 balls, 1 strike. Uh-oh, maybe it's 1-1. It is 2-1. The scoreboard's a little behind us here. Swing and a miss, evens the count. Guts pitch, curveball. Turns Young around, runs the count full. Ground ball out to the third baseman, takes on a couple of hops. Going to be a scoop job, and Pastrana's up to the task. 1 up, 1 down. Brings up Brings up number 23, Cody Drees. Takes the ball low. Backhand picked by the catcher on that ball in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, even to count it, 2-2. Wine in the pitch. That one bounces in. Runs the count full for the second batter in a row.
Let's get some contact, bud.
And
good work, bud.
Gonna have a base runner for the Braves. Ball 4.
Well, he went well last game.
Jake Freeman, number 5, comes to the plate.
Yeah.
Takes the ball.
Yeah. No, he's hitting it.
Here's the pitch. Another ball throw down by the catcher. Swipe tag. Always dangerous on noses of players diving back into the bag, but nobody was there. 2 balls, no strikes to Freeman. Ball bounces in, 3-0. Called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Got through 20 pitches in the first inning, and he's getting high counts on each of these batters. And there's a second walk. Back-to-back walks by Gut. And the West Seattle manager going to take a timeout, call the infield in, talk this one over. Could be the head coach, Brian Tupper, or one of his assistants.
Yeah. Who's listening? Who's listening? That's pretty cool you're doing that.
And conference is over, and the new batter for the Braves, number 20, David Bremgartner. Here's a pitch with a couple of runners on, and there we see the edge of the umpire strike zone. Pretty clean. And there's a ball over the third baseman's head. They're going to send the runner. Here comes the throw. Not going to be in time. Cut off by the third baseman. And the Braves have another run on that single by Bremgartner. Freeman moved up to second on that hit.
David.
And bring us back to the top of the order. Leadoff hitter Nathan Prinz, who singled through the right side on his first time up to the plate. Curveball, a little too far outside, drops low also. 1 ball, no strikes.
Which,
Here's the pitch. Catcher has to block it with his body. 2-0. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike.
here we go, Nathan.
Ball 3, catcher blocks it. 3-1. Gut struggling here. The only time he doesn't run up a big pitch count is when the hitters swing at something early on. So he may not be long for the afternoon. And there is some activity down in the Wildcats bullpen. Pickoff play, not going to be in time. Back at second.
Let's go, Prince. 45 pitches. Just in case you want. I'm going to feed the stats.
There you go, Ruben.
Good looking strike, foul back, and once again, folks, we have a full count on the hitter.
Hey, go get him, Goody. Here you go, kid.
Here's a pitch.
Good.
Looked like it was going to be a strike.
Fouled off. Nice job.
Prince protects and slaps it away off the screen back here. Still only 1 down with runner to first and second to run in for the Braves here in the top of the second, scooting their lead to 2-0 over the West Seattle Wildcats. That's going to be wide and load the bases for the Braves.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that before.
Bring up the number 2 hitter, Jarek Woodward.
Jarek.
He had a sac bunt back in the first inning that moved Prinz up to second base, who eventually scored on Surwald's single. There's a breaking ball or a changeup that dropped in for a strike. One of the rare times that Gut has gotten ahead of the leadoff hitter. This is a ground ball out to the third baseman. Scoops it, goes to second for 1. Back to first. Throw is going to be high over the first baseman's head. Only 1 run will score. Going to be a 5-4 fielder's choice. Runners at first and third. Connor Stutz, who struck out his first time up. He hits that ball hard. Is it going to stay fair? It is going to be about 2 feet foul.
Here you go, Connor.
That's what they call him, Mr. Helpful.
Runner on first goes, and the ball is fouled. No balls, 2 strikes on Woodward. I'm sorry, on Stutz.
Here we go, Connor.
No balls, 2 strikes. This is a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. There's a pitch. Inside. Evens the count, 2-2.
Hey, go get him, Deuce. Let's go, kid. Hey, make a play. Here we go.
Nub down the third base line. That ball's going to go foul. Who's Kennedy running for? Number?
For Bremgartner, our catcher.
Thank you.
Courtesy runner for the catcher. Here we go, Connor.
Ball hit high, deep, long, and foul. Still 2-2 on Stutz. 2 down. Two out, 2 in, 2 on, 2-2. It's a symphony of twos. Runner goes. There's a pitch. Popped high into center field. Center fielder calls the left fielder off, hauls it in for the third out of the inning. But the Braves pick up 2. 3-0 Braves. Coming to the bottom after 2. 3-0 Braves after 2.
End of 2, yep.
Yep.
And Ricketts up with 33 pitches starting.
Wait, hang on there for a second. Let me ask you that. I'm telling your name again.
Chris.
Chris Roman.
Okay, yeah.
Chris, okay. Yeah, I try and keep. I always check in with my. Have a statistician who's here with us as well. I try and keep track of the pitch count. So I had, 33 for you guys, and it's not always right on. And I had 55 total for him.
Yeah, he's got more than that now. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Go back.
57 I got.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
How about the first? Can you break it down by inning so I can see where I got off?
Let's see, I gotta go.
If I did,
I have to go to plays.
Yeah, we're about to get ready to start. Don't get
right.
yourself off.
I can score and do this at the same time.
Wow. Okay. Okay, here we go. Top of the third. Brings up number 20, the number 9 hitter. No, number 20. Yes, the number 9 hitter. No, wrong. Number 10, Kiyosaka, leadoff hitter. First baseman not bothered by the sun with those sunglasses out there. So we got 1 up, 1 down. First pitch swinging. Kiyosaka.
Hey, jump on 1-2-1. Let's go, kid.
Number 2 hitter Anthony
Put
Coates.
the barrel on it.
Ball 1. Coates pitched that magnificent 2-0 shutout over the 18-2 Ingram Rams to send them away the first game of the Metro League playoffs. There's another ball. I gotta believe if West Seattle can get past Blanchett here, Coates would pitch in the next game, whoever they face. There's a strike. I'm not going to hazard who that might be. Not having the ball outside flow chart of the brackets in front of me. Ball 4. And
Hey, put the barrel on at 7.
Coach is on, brings up Yuli Hammer, the catcher. Popped down to the shortstop his first time up. 1 out, 1 on for the Wildcats. Hammer takes a couple of practice swings, steps back into the box. Umpire indicates to the pitcher, let's go. Looked like Rickon took something off that. Looked like he let him off with a changeup. Let him off with that changeup, and Hammer swung right through it, well ahead of the ball. Hits it to the right side. Right fielder drifts back. Takes it in for the second out. Pastrana pops it back up over our heads here onto the hill. Pastrana popped down to the catcher in his first at bat in the top of the first. Curveball drops in for the second strike. 0-2. Pastrana's got a little hole here. He's going to have to dig himself out of. Rickon's pitch, curveball, pounded into the fair ball, backhanded. All he's going to do is be able to stop it and not get anyone. Would have been a tough play had he fielded it. Pastrana is not fleet of foot. Would have taken a good throw also. I'm going to have to get Pastrana a base hit on that. Of course, I'm not official, but that's what I think. Brings up Kit Louie, swings and misses at the first pitch. Third baseman had to go across the bag to get it. He was in foul territory. Hit his glove, bounded down. He tried to pick it up, dropped it again. And Louie pops one up to the right side. Who's going to get it? Second baseman calling everyone off. And backpedaling, hauls it in for the third out. No harm done. Wildcats coming to bat in the bottom of the third with a 3-0 lead.
Wildcat. Blanchett, I want you to see the walk of shame right here. Two kids trying to get him for free.
Commissioner of the Metro League playoffs, Ernie, whose last name I do not know, having a little fun with a couple of players who tried to get in for free, giving them the walk of shame past the West Seattle bleachers. First pitch from Gut, a slow curveball.
Come on, those are Blanchett fans.
Oh, they're Blanchett kids? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta call them out.
Ball bounces in. One ball, one strike to the hitter. Serwald. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Simon Serwald. Ball's hit out to center field. Can the center fielder get there in time? No, it's going to drop in between center and left and the shortstop, who are all converging on it. Leadoff single for the Braves. Hit off the bat, the end of the bat. Not a lot of authority, but good enough to get a base runner out there. Brings up number 3 pitcher, Luke Ricken.
Oh, definitely blanchett.
Oh, they got some more, got 3 more. There's a poke out to center field. The center fielder's going to be there to catch it, though. First pitch swinging, flies out to center. F8. I think Ernie's checking hand stamps here. The kids are probably jumping over the fence behind me and coming down and setting the bleachers. But they're getting the bums rush out of here. There's a ball low. 1 ball, no strikes to Scott Young.
Over there where you can't see him coming in. Yeah. Well, you got to get past the gate. Pretty visible. I'm just talking.
Curveball drops in and Young takes a hack at it and fouls it off.
Well, that's true. You can do that anyway. Free. Yeah. Step on it.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball, oh, double play ground ball. Shortstop's going to take himself step on second and again throws it over the first baseman's head. Errors were the bugaboo in West Seattle's loss to Ballard a couple of nights ago. And again, cannot assume the double play, so it's not going to be an error. It's just going to be a 6 unassisted fielder's choice. That's right, it was Garfield. Thank you for the correction. No balls, 1 strike to Cody Dries. So the other night, the ball bounces in. The beneficiary of the errors was Ballard, the Ballard Bulldogs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 on that ball.
Going!
Runner going. In the dirt, catcher's not going to be able to make a throw. 3 and 1. And ball 4. Braves have another base runner. So we have 2 ounce runners at first and second. Going to have a pinch runner for number 23. Brings up number 5, Jake Freeman. Pinch runner is Ryan Moore, sophomore. First pitch ball from Gut. There's a strike, poking in left field, going to be a single, and they're going to send the runner. Here's the throw. Young scores. The third baseman took the throw, faked the throw, took the cutoff, faked the throw home. See if he could catch the runner at second, rounding the bag, but no business there. Dryce ends up at second, Freeman over at first on that single in the left. And that's going to be it for Gut.
More guys, I gotta bust some more people. Probably West Seattle kids.
Coming in to pitch for West Seattle is number 35, Nathan Rasmussen. I have Gut with 70 pitches.
Your friend wants you. What's your name? Yeah.
And the first pitch from Rasmussen comes in low. Second pitch, low and wide. 2-0. There's a strike to number 20, David Bremgardner.
Hey, your mom wants you.
Ball hit hard but foul. Even the count 2-2. Rasmussen hoping to get this final out to get the Wildcats in the end of the dugout so they can start the work of getting back into this game. Got runners at first and second, 2 down, 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, David Bremgardner.
Hey, make a play, Blue. Here we go.
Ball high.
You got it, Nate?
Runs the count full.
Make a pitch.
Runners go. Ball's hit fair down. Oh, the ball arrived at the same time as the third baseman's foot on the bag just before the runner. It's a 6 unassisted put out at third base. 3 down, but the Braves pick up 1 more. Run their lead 4-0. I thought he scored a run for you guys. Hang on.
Scouting did. He must have walked. He walked in the first. Walked that. Oh, no, it was a fielder's choice.
All right, thanks. First pitch is poked into right center field, and nobody's going to get it over the center fielder's head. Runner heading into second. He's going to stop with a stand-up double. Rasmussen, the relief pitcher, pokes one into right center for a leadoff double. Brings up Nathan Villegas. Swing and misses a curveball. Villegas had that ground ball past the diving third baseman back in the second inning. Pickoff play, going to be close. Shortstop takes a tumble though. Swing, pop up over to the left side, catcher. Third baseman takes it in the foul territory for the first out.
Hey, zone it up, 12. Let's go, kid.
Brings up number 12, Jackson Sullivan. Curveball too short. 1 ball, no strikes. Jake Johnson on deck. There's a single in the left field. Going to scoot the runner from second over to third base. Sullivan went the opposite way on that one. Runners at first and third, 2 down for West Seattle. Brings up number 20, Jake Johnson, who grounded down to the second baseman to end the second inning. Toss over to get the runner back. Nothing doing. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, right on it, kid. Put the barrel on it. Here you go. Here you go.
Runner takes a bag. No throw by the catcher. No balls, 2 strikes to Johnson. 1 out. Runners at second and third. Wildcats looking for their first run here in the 4th inning. Down 4-zip. Soft toss. This will get it done. Center fielder's going to catch it, but too deep. They're going to have to go get the ball in the third. A strong throw from the center fielder, and the Wildcats play their first run.
Oh, Kai, your turn. Jump on one, kid. Here we go.
Top of the order, Kayasaka. Pokes the ball to the right side. That could drop. It's going to in front of everyone. Here comes the runner around third. He's going to score. And just like that, 4-2. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled back by Anthony Coates. So the difference here between the Braves starter and the Wildcat starter, the Braves pitcher has thrown only 9 pitches to 5 batters. The Wildcats are up there swinging because he's throwing strikes. There's the ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Anthony Coates with Kiyosaka out on first base, out there on first base. Gets a big lead. Pitcher tosses over to get him back. Backhanded dive by the second baseman. Beautiful, beautiful play. Gets up, spins, throws the ball to first in time to get Coates. And the inning's over. But not before the Wildcats pick up 2. 4-2. Ballard Blanchett Braves over the West Seattle Wildcats. Coming to the bottom of the 4th now.
We're the only team from Washington. Yeah, in our division. It's all California.
6 hits, 2 runs for West Seattle over their first 4 times at the plate. Five hits, 4 runs for Blanchett over their 3 innings at the plate. Bottom 4 here. Number 9, leadoff hitter, Nathan Prinz to the plate. Single to the right side in the first, walked in the second. Takes the ball wide from Rasmussen. And 1 in the dirt, 2-0. Strike, low in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, nice pitch.
Low and outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. There'll be a strike called. Counts full to the Braves leadoff hitter.
Hey, make a play, defense.
There's a ball hit over the shortstop into the gap, and the slow-moving left fielder is not going to be able to cut it off. It's going to be a triple for Prince. Slides in and hangs onto the bag. Coach calls for a timeout. Leadoff triple. Kit Louie not fleet of foot going after that ball. Right away, Blanchett wants to get those runs back they just gave up in the top of the fourth. Wildcats have their infield in. Jarek Woodward swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Very high ball, as you saw. Two balls, no strikes for the number 2 hitter, who has 2 sacrifices. Ball bounces in, 2-1. So no official at bats. He's 0 for 0. Oh no, let me take that back. Sacrifice in the first, and the second was a fielder's choice, but not a sack. So 0 for 1. Bounces in, ball 3. Rasmussen throws another ball. He's going to find himself in the unenviable position of having runners at first and third and being prey to the fake steal. Runner scores from third. Swing and a miss. That runs the count full on Woodward. That ball may have been low, but it looked tempting to Woodward. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be ball 4. Going to have first and third, nobody out for the Blanchett Braves. Strike, ground ball, double play ground ball out to the shortstop, backhand to the second baseman, backhand to the shortstop, who relays on the first for the double play, but a run scores. 2 outs, the bases are going to be empty, but the Braves pick up another run on that 4-6-3 double play. Brings up Simon Serwald with the bases empty. Serwald has a couple of singles to his credit. He hits that ball into the gap, and nobody's going to get it. Serwald's rounding first on his way to second, and he has the look of stopping at second, and he will. Serwald takes a knee at second base and does a Fortnite bandage wrapping around his wrist, and he gets a pinch runner. First pitch swinging double into the left center field gap. Pitcher Luke Ricken. Ball bounces in. Rasmussen's pitch. Outside corner. For a strike, 1-1. Ball bounces in. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ricken with another potential run out on second base, but there are 2 down. Ricken has flown out twice to left and to center. Here's the pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. Behind him is Scott Young, who's grounded out to third and hit into a 6 unassisted fielder's choice. But our focus is back on Luke Ricken here with 2 down. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Umpire starts to punch him out and then realizes it's only the 2nd strike. Okay. He'll have to save that move for a moment. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, runner at second. Rasmussen's pitch is on the way, and it's hit towards the hole. Oh, they're going to hold the runner at third. Strong throw would have made it challenging for him to score. Shortstop tried to backhand. His glove was too high. He was in the right alignment, but he raised his glove a little bit. The ball did not come up as he thought it was going to. Clean single for Luke Ricken. Runners at first and third, 2 down brings up Scott Young, who has hit the ball twice to the left side. Oh, he swings at that ball that was up by his shoulders. Wishes he could take that one back. 0-1. One of those not full swings. He locked his arms when he was about halfway through. Here's Rasmussen's pitch. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Rasmussen's pitch. Strike call. 2-1. 1-2. Correction, 1-2. Hits that curveball up the middle, going to play to run. And the Braves are going to get them both back. Curveball. Ricken moves up to second. Cody Drees. Couple of walks to his credit. And takes another ball. He's seen 9 balls and 3 strikes in the combination of his 2 plus this at bat. Ground ball out to the shortstop, picks it up. Easy toss over to the second baseman. 3 outs, but the Braves pick up 2. And at the end of 4, it's 6-2. Braves over the Wildcats.
over there and get those guys pumped up. Me, Joe. Yeah. Come on, you the inside part of the ball.
Yulee Hammer swings and misses at the first pitch from Ricken in the top of the fifth. Ricken's only thrown 58 pitches
Come on, sit, bud.
through the first 4 innings. And there's another strike foul back. Of course, if he wants to do a complete game, he's going to have to... Ooh, there's a wild one.
Hello. What did I do to you?
1 and 2. Well, no, I take that back. 7 innings to be a complete game. He could be on track to go all the way. He's pitched, thrown 15, 18, 13, and 12 innings, respectively. Ball low. 2 and 2. Good economy for the young man. Ryan's account full.
Hey, way to work your way back.
This is his 3rd full count, and the ball's hit to the right side. The first baseman was leaning the other way, saw the ball was coming to the right. He vacated the place where the ball went. Had he hung in there, he might have been able to dive at it, but as it is, it's a ball on the ground through the right side. Leadoff single for Yulee Hammer. Alex Pastrana popped down to the catcher and hit a ground ball past the third baseman in the 3rd. Have a pinch runner for the catcher, Hammer, out there in first base. Throws a strike, comebacker. Rasmussen to the shortstop, to the first baseman. A 1-6-3 twin killing. Going to keep his pitch count low and drain the threat here in the top of the 5th. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Kit Louie. Pops the ball foul. He's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And quick inning. Ricken made quick work of the Wildcats here in the top of the 5th. Only throwing 5 pitches to get those 3 outs. One hit, no runs, no errors. Looks like we're going to have a new pitcher here in the bottom of the 5th for West Seattle, number 9, Matt Morin. Okay, here we go, bottom of the 5th, leading off Jake Freeman, who's walked and singled. Morin ready to go to work. The wind and the pitch. There's the ball low. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. First base coach Matt Miller for the Braves reaches into his back pocket, grabs a stick of gum and puts it in his mouth, and we're ready to go again. Freeman fouls that one into the ground in front of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and fouled back. Count still 2-2. Morin's pitch. Runs the count full. Ball 4. And the Braves have the leadoff hitter on. One more time.
Go bat.
They've had the leadoff hitter on every inning except the second. Looks like a bunt picked up by the catcher and throw across. Number 20, Bremgartner. Sack bunt moves Freeman up to second. Brings us to the top of the order. Nathan Prinz. Ground ball single to the right in the first. Walk in the second. And a triple in the 4th, last inning. Ball way high. Sent the catcher, Hammer, not sprawling, but leaping high into his left to bring that one down. 1 ball, no strikes. That's going to be a strike. Now Prince knows what his fastball looks like, so if he sees it again, he'll try and do something with it. Runner out there in scoring position with 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. But he did not pull the trigger on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's a little bit behind. Ball's inside. 2-2. Ball's high, count's going to run full. Just saw some Eastside Catholic uniforms come by, so their game must be done from over at Cox, Steve Cox Field. Number 23 warming up down in the West Seattle bullpen, Jean-Pierre Dufour. Here's a pitch way, it's over the batter's head, and got a free pass. Walk, sack bunt, walk. Catcher goes out to have a word with his battery mate. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Here's Morin's first pitch, across the eyes for a ball. To Jack, or not Jack, but Jarek Woodward. It's going to show bunt, but the pitch was too high for anything. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball popped high in foul territory. Third baseman calls everybody off, brings it in. It's going to be 2 down.
Oh, no, you're fine. That is totally fine. So who are you broadcasting? Or aren't you broadcasting?
I am broadcasting to whoever's listening.
Cool.
More into the new batter, Connor Stutz. Takes the ball outside. That ball is hit fair ball down the line. That's going to score at least 1. It's going to score 2. Stutz is going to come in standing at second with a 2 RBI double. Run the score 8-2 Braves here in the bottom of the 5th. It was a line drive over the third baseman's head, landed just fair. As I said, it plated 2. Brings up Simon Surwald. Takes a strike. Surwald is 3 for 3 today, has 2 singles and a double. Scored a run. Batter calls timeout. No balls, 1 strike, runner at second, 2 on. Here's Morin's pitch. Ball's hit to the right side. Second baseman dive, scoops it, and gets up and throws to the first baseman for the 3rd down of the inning. But the Braves pick up 2 more. 8-2 Braves after 5. Okay, getting late for West Seattle, top of the 6th. They're going to bring number 9. Swings and fouls it back at the plate. Matt Morin, the pitcher. One ball, one strike. Two more in. Look like a changeup, maybe. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hits the ball just foul down the third base line.
Go, Matt.
Evens the count, 2-2. Nothing changes on that foul ball. Still 2-2 to the leadoff hitter. Ball 3, full count. There's a high hopper out to second. Quick toss and going to get his man. 4-3. 1 up, 1 down. Brings up number, see who's going to be, number 14, Nathan Villegas. Coach Miller brings a fresh supply of balls for the umpire. Ground ball out to the shortstop, picks it up, throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Umpire's going to say he dropped the ball. First baseman saying he lost it on the transfer. See if the Blanchett coach is going to contest that. No, they are the 5 coaches along the bench are all standing there happy with the way things are, I guess. So in that case, that would be an E3. Jackson Sullivan takes the ball. And that ball's outside. 2-0. And that ball's low. Sometimes an error can unnerve a pitcher. I wouldn't think so in this situation. With a big lead and 1 out already late in the game, but you never know. So he paints a corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that one's too wide. And after 1 out, the Wildcats have a couple of base runners. And the manager's out to talk. He's going to take the ball away from Ricken. I had Ricken with only 76 pitches. Not official, of course, but anyway, who are we going to get in here? Number 23 is going to be the new hurler. Cody Drees coming in to pitch. Okay, Jake Johnson at the plate, face Drees. Swing and a foul tip into the catcher's glove. 0-1. Curveball high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Johnson grounded out to second and in the fourth. Hit a sac fly. And he's punched down here for the second out. Drees made 4-pitch work of him. They're 2 down now with those runners on at first and second. Brings up Kai Osaka, who is 1 for 2. Popped out to the first baseman and singled into right. Back in the fourth. Takes a ball wide.
Did anybody order a burrito?
And another. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. The most consistent strike zone seen in a while. And really true also. That one's a little low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Drees into the line. Here's his pitch. Foul off to the right side. Runs the count full. Ball 4 inside, and the runners were off on that pitch. So the bases are going to be loaded for Anthony Coates. And here's Drees' first pitch to Coates. It's a ball outside.
Are you from West Seattle? Yeah. Went to the game last a couple days ago. Cool. Coach hit a home run down there.
Yeah. He's my boy.
Coates homered in his last game in a losing cause, but it was a good shot anyway. And there's a ground ball that's going to get by a diving third baseman. It's going to pick up 2. First pitch swinging. Ground ball double plates 2. 8-4.
We got a ball game.
Yuli Hammer at the plate. Nice throw down the. Oh! Runner was off on that pitch. It looked like it was going to be wide. The catcher made a great stab to get the ball, but he threw wide down to third. Had he thrown good, the runner would have been DOA. But as it is, he's one step closer to the bag. And the Braves coach wants to go out and talk about this. 2 outs. Yuli Hammer takes the ball. Coach still down there on first base. I thought he'd gotten a second on that hit, but he did not. Runners at first and third, 2 down, 2 in, 8-4 Braves, top 6. Wildcats threatening. Here's the pitch. That ball's low. 2 balls, no strikes. West Seattle looking for their big inning now. Swung on and fouled back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Popped up to the right side. Watch the umpire. He may give us a clue here in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got. Let's watch. Oh, no. He's calling it full. Yeah, you can, West Seattle ought to contest that, have their home. Hey, Chris, what's your count? Popped up in the left field. That's going to end the inning. And it does. But the Wildcats pick up 2. Scratching back in. 8-4. Braves coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the first pitch from number 23, Jean-Pierre Dufour, here in the bottom of the sixth. Connor Lamb at the plate. One ball, one strike. Curveball cuts in there. One ball, two strikes. Foul back. Pitcher and catcher swap baseballs. Swing and a miss. Catcher drops the ball. Lamb's off running. And catcher picks it up, steps on the infield, throws down to the first baseman for the K-2-3 putout. And one down. Brings up Scott Young. Each time West Seattle has scored, Blanchett has answered. Ball one to Young. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Umpire calls that one a strike. Big breaking Bugs Bunny curveball. One ball, two strikes. And he tries it again, but starting it off a little bit lower, and so it bounces in front of the catcher. Two balls, two strikes. Swing and a miss, and catcher drops it again. Oh. Throws a runner off the bag. Young tries to slide in, but it doesn't help. So they're two down. Brings up number curveball. There's that curveball called for strike. Cody Drees again. And Cody is 0 for 1, couple of walks and a fielder's choice. Ball high from Dufour. One ball, one strike. 2-1. Dufour's wind. Here's his pitch. Popped up to the right side. Nobody's going to get that one. It's going to drop in, and Dreiss is on his horse. He's going to make it to second. A strong throw from the right fielder. Second baseman might have been able to get to it, but he did not get a good jump, and so it was all up to the right fielder. He could not get there. So Dreiss and the Braves have a 2-out single. Brings up Jake Freeman. Walked twice and singled.
It's a little breezy. Cowboys.
Number 5, Jake Freeman.
Hi. What do you got going there? Oh, sorry.
And the batter is, as I said, Jake Freeman. Here's a pitch from Dufour. It's a ball outside. Checks the runner, does it to 4, and here's the pitch to Freeman. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. It's called Chameleon Live and to YouTube and to my my iPhone and a wide angle lens.
Games next year?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah. I think
2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Runner at second. Pickoff play.
Oh, I can hear it right now.
Going to be close.
Usually it's still, because you're not as tall as him, you get over the fence.
There's going to be a single. It's going to score a run, and the Braves have done it again. Right fielder boots the ball, going to let Freeman get into second. So it's going to be a single and an error on the right fielder. And it's going to play to run. And again, the Braves have answered the Wildcats by scoring.
Keep it going, David.
Single E9. Score is 9-4. Number 20, David Bremgartner to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Fielder's choice, a single and a sac bunt. That curveball was too high. That one's going to bounce in. The runner's going to go to third. Catcher could not get his footing to make a throw. Whether or not he was actually going to release the ball is hard to say, but the runner's in at third on that wild pitch. 2 balls, no strikes.
Sorry.
Pitch is low. 3-0. Got to be a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Poked in the left field, and the left fielder hauls it in to end the inning. F7, 3 outs. Two hits and a run in that inning. Twelve hits and 9 runs overall for Blanchett in the game. We're coming to the top of the 7th. It's last chance for West Seattle to get back into this. They need 5 runs.
Can I get your information so I can get you with questions later on about how you're doing all this?
Sure. My name's Roman. Last name's Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. And my number is 206. Just text me on the address 734-1983.
Thank you. You Stephen say this. Very curious.
So you said Chameleon?
Yeah, it's called Chameleon Live.
Yeah. I think I remember that from the Windows version of that.
Well, it's called Live, and it seems like they change every week the product. So
Yeah.
when I changed phones, I went to download it, and it was something different, and I had to guess, and that was it.
Well, it's a good name for it then, Chameleon.
Exactly. And I remember, as I recall, it's spelled differently than we think of chameleon too. Like I remember what it is now, but
You could Google it, I'm sure it would come up
Yeah.
because
And are you got a battery support in there?
I do. Yeah, I have overkill battery.
Yeah.
I I used my son's. It was supposed to be 20 hours, and it died after one game. I'm going to 100, so I went big. Yeah.
And he's obviously not using an iPhone because, or a newer iPhone because it would be only 1 port.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's got that. The new ones don't have the for the airplane.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, here we go. Top 7. Last chance for the Wildcats. Alex Pastrana hits a number down to the third baseman. Takes his time, throws it across. Going to have to scoop. And Surwald's up to the task. 1 up, 1 down. Pastrana, a first baseman, not fleet of foot, and the third baseman knew that. He took his time to make the throw. Brings up Kit Louie. Swinging, hits a first pitch number out to the second baseman. 4-3. Wildcats have been first pitch. There seem to be they like to hit early in the count. Over the 3 games I've seen them, that's been their preference, their pattern, and it served them well, I think, against Ingram, but not so much against Garfield or today against Blanchett. And a strike. The pitcher, Jean-Pierre Dufour, is at the plate with 1 ball, 1 strike. And another. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a foul at the plate. Catcher couldn't squeeze it. Dufour still alive. Two down. Top of the 7th. Wildcats down to their last strike. Nobody on base, and they need 5 runs. I've seen it happen. Here's the pitch. Skips off the catcher's glove. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Villegas on deck. There's a ground ball out to the second baseman. Picks it up, tosses it to the first baseman, and the game is over. And the Blanchett Braves have defeated the West Seattle Wildcats here at Southwest Athletic Complex by a score of 9-4. Up next at 7 o'clock, we have the Lakeside Lions against Eastside Catholic. So make sure you get back and join us for that game. Let me get the totals here real quick. Sure.
And then our season starts Sunday, next Sunday. So close.
Oh, they gotta win 1 more.
I went off for your drive,
Are you playing tomorrow?
Well, our season's over. Bumps knocked us out.
Oh, where are you at? South. Oh.
So first game.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I was sore.
Rivalry gone. Where do you play?
So West Seattle was able to scratch down 8 hits and 4 runs. And 12 hits and 9 runs for Bishop Blanchett. See you at 7 o'clock.